Hello and welcome to our instructional video. Today we're going to be going over customizing our role center within Business Central. We're going to start once you're located on your role center within Business Central. We're going to go and we're going to navigate to our settings in the top right corner and then personalize. Note that any personalizations that you make on your role center will only be shown for you and not affect other colleagues' role centers. From here, you notice if I hover over an area, it will either have a red box around it, or if I hover over a single item, it will have a red arrow next to it. This is how I will make my customizations. We're going to start by customizing a single item. You make your customizations by simply clicking and dragging and dropping your item wherever you would like it to go. You notice that a red bar appears to where my item will fall. Once I like the area where I'm going to drop it, I simply release, which will drop my item in my desired location. For an area, if I decide that I would like, for example, approvals in between user tasks and email status, I simply can drag and drop the whole item, and you will notice that my changes will be reflected on my role center. At any point, if I make a change that I do not want, I can either simply reverse the change by dragging and dropping it back in its original location, or I can select clear personalization at the top right of the page. If I select clear personalization, I can select a few different items. The first one is only my navigation menu, so that will only make changes to the top of my page here. If I select only actions, in my action area, it will simply only reverse my changes in that area. If I decide to reverse all of my changes, I can select the All button, which will then prompt me that once I do this, I cannot undo it. If I make a change and then I accidentally reverse it, I then have to go back in and make the same change. If I would like an area hidden, I simply hover over it and select the arrow next to it. This will then give me an option to hide it. If I select hide, you notice that it will tell me this part is currently hidden, and it will have lines across it to tell me that this area will not be seen in my role center. If I choose to unhide an item, I simply reverse the steps. I press the down arrow, and then I will select show. This change will now be reflected on my role center. Once I am done with my personalizations that I would like to make, I simply press the done in the top right corner. Now you will see the changes you just made reflected on your role center. The other way to customize your role center is by bookmarking items. The way you bookmark items is you can either navigate to the page and select the bookmark icon in the top right corner, or if you decide to search for an item, and let's search for a sales invoice, I can simply bookmark it in the search pane as well. Once I select the bookmark item, it will prompt me that it has now been added to my navigation menu on my role center. So if I navigate back to my role center, you will notice I now have sales invoice available at the top of my screen. To reverse this, if I do not need it bookmarked anymore, I can simply navigate back to the page and deselect the bookmark item. Now if I return to my role center, you will notice I do not have the item bookmarked anymore. I hope this video helped a little bit with personalizing your own role center and giving you the information you would like to see. Make sure to tune in for our upcoming videos as well as previous videos that we have created. Thank you.